Okay, so at the beginning of the poem, it states, "Up, up, my friend, and quit your books, or surely you'll grow double. Up, up, my friend, and clear your looks, why all this toil and trouble? The sun above the mountain's head, a freshening luster mellow, through all the long green fields has spread his first sweet evening yellow." Wordsworth seems to be talking to a friend, telling him to stop reading books and being so serious, and to just enjoy life and the beautiful sun that is coming. The next stanza says, "Books 'tis a dull and endless strife. Come hear the woodland linnet, how sweet his music on my life, there's more of wisdom in it." Here, he claims that books are dull and not very intriguing to a fun life, and tells his friend that he should stop so he could listen to wonderful things around him instead of focusing on things that don't seem to be as important. In the next stanza it says, "And hark how blithe the throstle sings, he too is no mean preacher. Come forth into the light of things, let nature be your teacher." Here, Wordsworth states that nature is much more intelligent and can help one more than a book can. He also says that since Mother Nature is very powerful and has much to offer, it should be his teacher, since books can only give you so much. In the next stanza, it says, "She has a world of ready wealth, our minds and hearts to bless. Spontaneous wisdom breathed by health, truth is breathed by cheerfulness. One impulse from a vernal wood may teach you more of man, of moral evil and of good than all the sages can." Wordsworth states that Mother Nature brings many great gifts to us all and has a lot of things to offer us, but sometimes our choices don't give back the best results to nature, and we end up learning about the wonders that man can do. "Sweet is the lure which nature brings our meddling intellect, misshapes the beauteous forms of things we murder to dissect. A knife of science and of art close up those barren leaves, come forth and bring with you a heart that watches and receives." In the end, Wordsworth calls out to his friend from the distress he is in and tries to help him focus on the beauty nature will bring out to him. He tells him to close the barren leaves, also known as the book he is reading, and to come with an open heart to change his state of mind. Okay. William Wordsworth was born in England in 1770. He's known for being one of the best romantic poets in English literature. He is also very known for his poetry over nature and his passion for it, but it's also known for his lyrical ballads, which he worked on with Samuel Taylor Coleridge. He later then died in 1850, leaving all his famous poems behind for us all.
The overall meaning of the poem, "The Tables Turned," is that people need to step away from mankind's creations like books and technology and immerse ourselves more in nature and embrace its teachings. One can see this by the way the speaker talks to his friend in the poem. In the first two stanzas, the speaker encourages his friend to get up, clear his face, give up his books, and pay attention to the beauty of nature. Here he is basically saying that people need to stop becoming so involved in the material world and instead come back to our roots, aka nature. In the third and fourth stanza, the poet scoffs at books and says that the songs of the linnet and the throstle can teach us much more. Here he expresses that books hold no wisdom in comparison to the songs of nature. In the fifth and sixth stanza, he goes on to say that nature can bring happiness like no other, and that a single flower can teach people more morality than 1,000 books. Here he's expressing that nature gives off a cheerful, bright aura that it holds lessons and stories in every plant that inhabits the earth. In the final two stanzas, he expresses that our so-called intellect is distorting the beauty of nature and states that we need to stop. Here the author is revealing his grief at mankind's destructive ways brought along by books that are slowly killing nature, and he calls for an end to it. The whole poem is sort of a protest, as Wordsworth is stating that reading and studying dumbs us down by taking our attention away from our true source of knowledge, nature.
Wordsworth's personal views and opinions influence the poem by expressing his distaste on the idea that staying indoors isolates us from nature and its teachings. Wordsworth was a man who enjoyed the outdoors and all of nature's teachings.